Yeah, the market rally continues. Here we go. 1,144 points on the Dow. Not bad. Okay, for everybody fretting that AI is going to take your job, a new report by the Boston Consulting Group says over the next 3 years, AI will, okay, here's the word they're using, reshape between 50 to 55% of jobs. As for replacing them, they say that is a smaller number, 10 to 15% in the next 5 years. We should look at enterprise software stocks. They've been ubiquitous in the workplace and in a race to integrate the best AI. Either way, some are worried that some of these stocks might not really be viable in the future, and we've got a mixed picture. But Microsoft, Zoom, Alphabet, ServiceNow, Adobe, all of them have been elbow, knee-deep in coming up with all new ways to use artificial intelligence. Zoom has already shown us how software can totally transform work. The pandemic-era darling made remote work, forget a viable option, it was the only option. Because going to the office, we all remember, became impossible, so we all jumped on Zoom, and Zoom stock surged 290% in the first year of the pandemic. Now the company is zooming into AI to beef up its business in a totally different way. Joining me now on a Fox Business exclusive is Zoom founder and CEO Eric Yuan. Eric, great to have you. Okay, so let's throw out the word revolutionize. What are you doing with AI to revolutionize Zoom?
So as you know, AI is redefining how work gets done. And Zoom is at the center of that transformation. We are embedding AI into every surface of our collaboration suite. And also we leverage AI to build some innovative new services to help you get work done more effectively.
So what are you doing at Zoom that incorporates AI? Because we all have to jump on meetings. Is there going to become a point, and are you working toward this, where people don't have to attend meetings, an agent can attend them in place and, I guess, communicate during the meeting, throw in ideas that I myself might throw in if the agent knows me well enough?
So for now, to complete any task is a two-step process. It's fragmented. Step one is a human-to-human interaction like this. Step two, more like a human-to-system interaction to operate the system. We leverage AI to fully automate that process, make the entire two-step process becoming frictionless and seamless. With that, we can dramatically improve your productivity.
Productivity is crucial. But can you give me an example of how it would work? Talk to the audience and explain. So with what we are inventing, with what we are creating, you will be able to what?
I give an example. Let's say I'm a sales rep and I'm talking to the prospect, and I have a Zoom call first. Afterwards, I need to manually log into the backend system to operate the backend system. Take some time. Now with the AI agent, just one step. After the Zoom conversation is over, AI agent will take over to get everything done for you intelligently.
Can I push back on this a little bit? Does AI make us more efficient during meetings, or is it possible that it risks making meetings more frequent because the cost of attending drops? People then have to follow up and say, wait, what happened there? I don't quite get it. This wasn't transcribed exactly correctly.
You are so right. First of all,
thank you.
Down the road.
Say that again.
So you do not need to join Zoom calls as always. You can send your digital agent to join. Eventually, you can send your digital twin to join. And also afterwards, you do not need a follow-up. You can leverage your AI agent to follow up everything for you.
But I still feel there would be a disconnect. We get summaries of meetings from AI, which is great and certainly helpful, but there are always follow-up questions, and some things are lost in translation.
You are so right on. That's exactly the reason why we leverage AI to fix that problem. Because that follow-up today is a manual process. It's not accurate. AI agent can help you to drive the accuracy and also have a measurable outcomes.
Your AI companion can summarize, it can track actions, it can even interact with apps. But how close are we, Eric, to AI actually running meetings entirely without humans?
I think it will take many years' effort. I still think a human-to-human interaction like this is very meaningful. I don't want my agent to talk with your agent. I want to talk with you in person.
Will it know to eliminate in a meeting all the preamble chit-chat as everybody's getting into place? I mean, I don't know about all of you guys, but we have meetings. It's like, oh, did you watch this series the other night? And, you know, maybe it eliminates all of that in the summary so that you don't have to worry about hearing about coworkers' vacations, or maybe you want to hear about the restaurant somebody went to in the preamble.
You have a choice. You can join. Eventually, you can leverage your digital twin to join as well.
You know, you're competing with Microsoft, Google, Slack, and I want people to know something about you. You came and you were working at Cisco, where you worked on the WebEx. You ran their meeting, their web meeting operation, and then you felt like they weren't moving fast enough. I know your story very well. So you split off and you started Zoom, and now you're a Verb. Everybody says, are you Zooming today? Is that going to happen? But what do you see the biggest challenge is when it comes to really maintaining a top spot?
I think, first of all, you have to embrace new technology and also make sure you have a very innovative culture. Whenever the new technology, you need to make sure leverage technology, leverage new technology, building a new product, very innovative solutions. At the same time, make sure every employee working for you, they try to learn quickly about the new technology. That's a key for us to move forward.
Are software companies in trouble?
No, I do not think so.
SaaS-pocalypse?
I do not think so. We are going to create a lot of new services, a lot of new jobs, new opportunities, same as before.
Eric Yuan, kind of a legend in my mind. How many times did you apply for a visa in the U.S. Turned down 9 times?
9 times.
9 times. He came here to this country. And now how many employees do you have that you are employing and paying and starting with your company?
A little bit over 7,500 employees worldwide.
We're glad you came to this country, Eric.
Thank you, Liz.
Good to have you.